Rightio. I don't do the intros. But welcome to episode 23 of Yarns with Beef and Matt. Brought to you by Frog Grips and LSKD. I'm Matt.
And I'm Beef.
And welcome to the fucking show.
Oh.
That's why I don't do intros.
Is that how we're starting that?
I think so.
Okay.
This one's going to be a bit different team, but not so different. This isn't like a whiskey and wads. We're not going to sit here and recap all of the guests we've had on. We might touch on some of them, but this is sort of like episode 1, get to know us, but 20 odd episodes later, see how the journey's gone. So
Yeah.
first things first, bro. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. Oh, I mean, I've been better,
Yeah.
obviously. But all in all, life's good. I'm
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
That's good, man.
How are you?
I'm good, bro. a little bit tired today.
Mm.
It was muggy in the gym, so
Yeah.
I
heard you guys were battling on that workout.
battling, man. It's battling. It was a big class. Big classes are good. But there's always a few people in there that you just have to track down and make you push a little bit harder than you want to. But got it done.
Can I guess? Matty
Who?
T was around?
Do you want to know what happened today?
Go on.
Dusted him.
Oh,
Didn't show up today, did you, Matty T? Anyway.
yeah. Well, this is how it all started. Episode 1, Yarns with Beef and Matt.
Yeah. Different location.
Different location, different setup.
That's same people.
What is it now? I think I had a look, and our YouTube was created on the 13th of June. So mid-June.
July, August, September, October, November. We'll call it 6 months, though.
We'll call it 6. So
Call it 6 months.
6 months on. But yeah, this isn't going to be like a whiskey and wads. This is an episode, and upfront and honest, logistically, Matt's been battling, trying to get. We've had a couple cancellations, all for good reasons. We got down under championship this weekend.
Yeah.
Most of the athletes are focused on that.
We'll call it postponements. They're coming.
Yeah. We're still going to chat to them. We did want this to be the final episode, but it's here now. It's December when you're watching this, and yeah, what a year it's been.
Oh, mate. How good. Like, episode 1, we were saying, just good chance for us to catch up, see how it goes, see what happens. 6 months later, it's been pretty good. It's been fucking good, man, to be fair.
Been crazy.
If you want to recap on all the guests and that kind of stuff up to date, watch the Whiskey and Wads ones, where we sort of go over all that kind of stuff. But I guess this one, I'm going to ask Beef a few questions. He's going to ask me a few questions. We'll have a bit of a chat in between, and then we'll call it a day.
Talk about our year.
Yeah. So I'm actually just I'm gonna dive straight into this.
You go on.
I'm gonna have to get my phone.
Oh.
But question number 1. This 6 months, just solely on the podcast alone, we'll get into the other stuff, has the journey been what you've expected? Has it been more? Has it been less?
Oh, far more.
Yeah.
Far more than I could have expected. We've said it. We said it from the beginning. We've said it throughout. This was just a passion project for us. And my intentions and my expectations have just been blown out of the water. The way it's been received by you guys, the public, the comments, the people that we've gotten to speak to. Even the people we've gotten to speak to was like, we wanted to speak to them.
Yeah.
But it was never guaranteed. It was like, oh yeah, we'll try our best. But yeah, the whole community's just been so receptive, and I'm just glad that we got to bring something different, something fresh to the New Zealand community, to the Oceania community, and try and put a spotlight on this side of the world.
That's the one, man.
What about you, bro?
Yeah, just more, like heaps more. Like, I mean, my my passion for CrossFit is huge. Like I love this shit, man. Like started 2013 and haven't looked back. And to get to speak to these guys has been really cool. But like you said, we've wanted to speak to them. I think we talked a lot about imposter syndrome before. That is what it is, and it happens. But I think the journey itself has been it's been hectic. Like even got to a point there, maybe where I was like these guys will just want to come on now. Like I got almost cocky, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, bro,
don't be doing that.
Shut up, bro. And then you'll get checked real quick. They'll be like, not in a dick way. They'll be like, sorry, I'm busy. And then you're scrambling and you're like, that's right, Matt. You're not. you ain't him. Okay.
You ain't him. You ain't him.
So just stay in your same lane. And then, it's really cool to speak to these guys. I love it, man. Like I just love CrossFit, and I love to be able to like whatever little difference we might be making to make any in the space is really, really, really cool. So,
100%.
Yeah,
100%. And we will continue to do that in 2024.
Yeah, I can't wait for next year. Well, I can. Always live in the present. Always live in the present, team. Because you can make a difference today. All right.
Damn, you're getting all philosophical.
You're too busy thinking
like
about what
6
difference.
minutes in.
You're too busy thinking about the difference you can make next week, you'll never make a difference right now. Clip it.
Okay, we're getting deep. We're getting deep like real early. I'll look over at my questions. Now this isn't necessarily about the podcast. Can be the podcast, but what would you say your biggest achievement of 2023 has been?
It's hard to break them down because there's been a lot. I think my biggest achievement, it's real hard. There's so many things I'm so grateful to have.
Yep.
But if I was to narrow it down for one, I think just still having the gym be a biggest achievement. And I've been on a bit of a journey, I suppose, like if you look at it over the last 12 months, not just 2023, but the last 12 months, had previous business owners, was looking to get out myself, now have new business partners, business partners, now I've got new business partners, and that's been really good, and the gym itself is doing a lot better. And it's easy to say that because the last 2 years have been COVID years.
Yeah.
But they were stressful as well. Was any gym owner, any business owner will attest to that. That was a pretty stressful time. So this year, just being able to build the gym and still have the gym going, and build the community and have that community, which I love. Not that some members might think I do because I'm a grumpy fella sometimes. I do love you all. All right. Yes, I think my greatest achievement, if I had to pick one, would be that. But I mean, there's so many more.
Yeah.
My relationship, pretty stoked to have that. That's a pretty good achievement. But I think Niv does all the work on that.
Pretty stoked to still have that open.
Yeah. And the podcast, that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll go with the gym, eh?
That's good. I like
I'm
that.
gonna fire that one straight back at you then.
Straight back at me. Yeah, same boat. A lot can happen in 12 months, and a lot has happened in 12 months, 11 months. Shoot. I don't know how to nail it down to one.
It's hard. I know what you mean.
Like, not to toot my own horn, but to rattle off a few. I quit my day job. I landed the dream job, working for myself, but working with good people. So life's improved tremendously that way. My relationship, it's good, it's steady. It's been a hard year for the both of us. Nearly losing grandparents, both of us. The house, bought a house at the start of the year. I would almost say that would be the biggest achievement. For me, I put it on such a pedestal, I think, because no one in my family owns property.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm not the first to do it in my family, but I think I am the only one who currently owns property, which is pretty big to me. I'm pretty proud of that, but that has also been a massive contributor to the hardest parts of my year as well.
Yeah.
Election year, transitioning jobs, somewhat not as steady pay coming in. Yeah, it's been hard, but I would say probably purchasing a house with my partner probably be the biggest achievement of the year. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's up there.
Pretty solid ones there, mate.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I think that's massive, man. I think when you break it down, how you broke it down there, like, that is pretty cool. Like, that's good, man.
Yeah. Lead from the front.
That's the one, bro. All right, mine's straight back at the podcast.
Okay.
A little bit more lighthearted, and yeah, the answers to these questions are not a dig at anyone, but what is your who has been your favorite guest? Come on, and a little bit of a reason why they've been your favorite guest.
Ooh. Shit, we've talked to like 26.
Or even if
people?
you want to break it down to a favorite moment or
favorite guest to come on the pod. Fuck you, Matt. Shit.
I was gonna go with who's your least favorite. Just kidding.
Yeah, there's none. No.
All of them. No.
Favorite guest. Shit, this is dragging on. This answer. I could almost say Rogan Dean.
That's good.
I'd heard bits and pieces of his story online, seen the odd post here and there, but really didn't dive into it. So hearing about it for the first time, talking to him was cool. But to see, I think it's more the aftermath of our chat with him, to watch him go and win the games this year. Fuck, man, that guy works hard. He's overcome so much. He's super inspiring for anyone. Within his circle. I'd put it down to Rogie because just the impact his chat had, and the shit that he's been through, it really instills a lot of hope in me to get through my shit, because man had to get through all of that, one league. And now he's not just coping or just managing that loss. He's thriving because of it. He's taken the worst thing imaginable that you could happen to a top-tier athlete and just flipped it. And he's just like, meh, just watch me dominate anyway. Rogan Dean.
The dude's a weapon, and he's been doing a lot more content on his Instagram recently about some other chats that he's been on. I'm not sure if they're podcasts or just straight up interviews, but he's diving way more into that side of things with his prosthetic, and I think he's actually working with a prosthetic company now.
I think I saw that too.
So he's obviously post games started to open up a bit more and try to go down that route. Be interesting to see what happens. Be cool to maybe get him back on or chat to him in person when we're over in Aussie next year. Hopefully, if we're in Aussie next year, about his thoughts on the change of the CrossFit Games, how they've changed from having adaptive division. They've just given the whole adaptive division to wheel WOD, and it's going to be run as a separate event under the CrossFit umbrella.
Yeah, you mentioned this. Yeah.
So I'd love to see his take on it. I know he hasn't really spoken about much. He's doing, he's got other stuff on his plate, but that'd be a cool chat to have. But I think it's definitely a cool episode.
Yeah.
To pull out there. Yeah.
No, it was good. I'll fire it back at you
Yeah.
with slightly remixed. You did it, but
Yeah.
what's been your favorite moment
Favorite moment
from the podcast? Any episode?
Favorite moment. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, isn't it?
Yeah, skip forward to this timestamp.
I think, and this happened, and it's happened more than once, and it's cool to hear. But Jay Crouch jumps out at me once, and I don't even think it was recorded, because it's a bit of inside info. Sometimes we talk when we're not recording, like normal people.
Yeah,
like having a conversation. But just then when we get on, and Jay's jumps out to me most because he actually had examples, but people in the later on episodes like thanking us for like doing this. Like they're all special moments. But Jay going, oh man, like what you guys are doing is sick, and he's like, oh, I really like the like in-person one you did at Cluster, like because it's real easy for them to go, oh, what you guys are doing is good, and you know they're just saying it in passing, we don't know. But for like Jay to like specifically pull out those ones you did at Cluster 3s with the in-person ones, they were really cool.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, so you like actually listen to them, you know? Like,
Well, that just lets you know, like he's actually watched or listened.
Yeah. So for us to go out there and be like, we want to make a difference and whatever. Also, you know, talk shit because we like to do that. But to like sort of make some sort of a difference on the community here in Oceania, and for the athletes to give us, you know, they're like celebrities in our world, to give us feedback and to be like, you know, we're actually listening to it, and you know, I think that was a pretty cool moment. It was surreal as fuck to be like,
Yeah.
oh, like he's actually listening.
The one that's jumping out at me was Brandon Swan.
Yeah.
Said, I'm actually not sure he listened to the podcast, but he's been seeing the reels.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been seeing heaps of your guys' stuff on Instagram, and it's like, shit, really? Because we get the analytics, and it's like 70,000 accounts reached in the last 30 days. We don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But them coming back with examples of actually seeing the content, listening to the content, getting involved with the content.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty out there. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to the people that are doing the workouts as well. We're probably going to bring that to an end, the workouts. We'll end the year out with the ones we've got. But I think that's been a pretty cool thing as well. I guess it's sort of in the same sort of thing with like, what's your favorite moment? Being able to do those workouts has been pretty cool. And to see some of the people in the community get involved. Like if you're doing them, team, like put up a video and tag us. It's really cool.
Shit, yeah.
But I think going into next year, we'll come up with something else we want to do, just to mix it up a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
Well, I just had a bit of an idea. Why don't we, because we do that as a community thing, and I know you mentioned before, I don't know if we want to give too much away, but sort of getting the guests to leave a question for the next one.
Yeah.
Why, you guys listening, get in our DMs. What do you think would be a cool way to finish off the episode? Something we can do recurring with every guest. Keeps it fresh, keeps it exciting. That's partially the reason why we're ditching the workout. To just keep it fresh. We don't want it to be repetitive. We don't want this to be a boring experience for anybody.
Yeah.
The other reason is my knee.
Yeah.
I'll address it in case anyone hasn't figured it out yet, but I have a bucket handle meniscus tear. It's apparently the worst one you can get, according to my specialist. So that's fun. I'm going to have keyhole. I'm walking funny at the moment, but I can't work out. So if you're wondering why there's been no workout videos, it's because old mate physically can't.
Yeah.
And we can only get Danny to do so much. So
Yeah. It's been hectic as well anyway with all the comps in New Zealand. Holy shit, they did not stop coming. But we've got a few to release. We'll make sure we finish off the ones we've done. I think there's piling up now. We've filmed some, just haven't released them. But yeah.
Bro, we'll have to have like a comp day, me and you, and we just smash out like 8 wads.
Luke was actually supposed to do one with us.
He was meant to do his one.
He sacked it. But now it's been been really cool to do. Those workouts, but yeah, that's fucking sick. So we'll even clip this and probably make it as a bit of a reel. But you guys, let us know your thoughts. So a fun way to end the show with a bit of community aspect, I guess, or just getting the guest involved.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple more lined up for the next couple of weeks that Matt has lined up for us that we're hoping to get on today, but that's all good.
Yeah, I forgot about Down Under, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty massive comp. So I guess that's my bad. But also it just means that we've got a couple of mean guests for next week.
Does it have anything to do with you getting a PS5?
Oh, yeah. The answer's addictive. Anyone out there who's got a PS5 with Spider-Man 2? How fun is that?
It's never been harder to get in touch with this guy than the last week. Nah, you're good. Okay, back on track.
Yeah.
I want to ask, what's the hardest challenge you've had to overcome this year?
This year, hardest challenge. Damn.
Deep.
I gotta pretend my life's hard now. Hang on.
Getting out of bed at 4:30. That must be up there.
That's always been hard, man. That has always been a challenge. Hardest challenge I've had to overcome this year. Here's one. It's gonna make me sound real fucking soft. But I'm okay with that. But it's hard to explain. So I come from a big family. So 7 of us, 2 parents, 5 kids. And we've always been pretty close, like in touch with each other. And as of this year, I'm the only one of us that's still left in New Zealand. They've all gone overseas slowly over the past few years. But yeah, my dad just shifted. He was the last one to shift to Melbourne. And it was oddly hard because I never really thought about it. To be honest, just was like, all good. Yeah, and then I suppose you sort of forget that, like, just shooting out to see your old man, your whatever, that kind of stuff. And then you just notice that, like, the time differences. Like, I got a sister who lives in London, sister who lives in Milan, brother in Canada, brother in Melbourne, and then mum and dad are in Melbourne as well. With the time differences, just touching base with them. We got a family chat, and they're all over the world, and you're like, fuck, like it's just, you've always had your family around you, and then you're just like, they're all like, they're not just down the road anymore.
Yeah.
So that's been a bit of an adjust. Not hard out. Like, I'm not staying up or not crying about it. Not anymore. Got a PS5. Filled the void.
I knew we were filling a hole somewhere.
So I suppose, there's been some other challenges, but they involve other people, so I don't really want to talk on those. But that one, I suppose, has been pretty up there. Not just, this will be the first Christmas my entire life where I haven't gone to mum and dad's for it.
Yeah.
So
I get that, man. I get that. And you're right. It's not really something you think about at the time until you want to go and see them, and then you're like, can't.
Hard out.
Yeah.
Dad, I need to borrow. Oh, good. I just let myself in. All the shit's still here, so.
Yeah. But I know. I fully understand that.
Yeah.
It's like when my old lady moved to Oz. Mummy's boy at heart. And I was living in Hamilton at the time with an ex. And then when that fell apart, and then I was like, scapegoat, gone. Fuck. What now? So, no, I get that, bro. Hard out.
Well, just keep it on trend. I like these. Just going straight back at them.
Yeah.
What's your hardest challenge you've had to overcome this year?
Damn, these answers take so long because we usually just ask the question.
Yeah. Yeah, now how I guess feel.
Yeah, get put on the spot.
Yeah.
Some of my questions are out the gate. Hardest challenge to overcome. Financials. Yeah. It's been an unpredictable year. A lot of learnings for me and Jazz. Some people enter into these sort of things like getting a mortgage and you've got someone around who knows and can sort of like guide you, almost like a mentor. But like I said, not too many property owners in my family. Me and Jazz, it's our first home. Jazz lost her support network. Her mum and dad moved down to Christchurch. So that's been hard for her. But financials, man, owning a house, it's hard. And bro, it was a freezing winter.
Yeah.
And not having the money to do what needed to be done to make it warm was like, fuck. Like,
yeah.
It's hard enough paying the mortgage at such a high interest rate because when we chose to buy, damn, mortgage chat. Who thought that would be on today's episode? But yeah, just financials, bro. Shit like rates. I didn't know rates were a thing.
Yeah.
That might sound stupid to 90% of the people, but I never was educated on owning a home. So when the rates bill came after 6 months and they're asking me for a lot of money that I don't have, and I'm like, fuck. And then, the whole new job. And my old job, if shit like that happened, I could work more. But because I get paid based on the value I provide, not the hours that I work, it's different. So, yeah, financial trouble, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're here. It's December.
So we're going to set up give a little page for.
You could just donate. Links in bio.
Here's another inside information for you guys. It's normally when we reset the camera, we'd be like, "Hey, you out for time? You out for time, bro?"
Yeah, I'm all good.
All good, bro. Because
I gotta go coach after this.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of mine being lighthearted, I'm going to keep this one real lighthearted because I don't know if there's any value in getting to know us a little bit. Right now, on your Spotify,
Oh, fuck.
or your SoundCloud, or your Apple Music. All right. Not Apple for you, is it?
What's that? Is that when you have to pay for like buy the songs?
Top 3 artists, podcasts. What do you listen to? What are you
I
going
thought
to?
you were gonna ask me for my latest songs.
Nah. What's the go-to right now? 3 artists. Give me an artist, a podcast, or a book, or So
Right now, well, YARNS is up there. That's good.
is that that number 1 podcast in Waikato?
Can we get a ranking system that does like states in New Zealand?
I'm pretty sure.
Do we even have states?
We call them
regions,
provinces, bro, or regions.
Province.
Yeah. States is Australian.
That's it. Ooh, bro, I listen to so many. I listen to everything. I'm gonna go through my top 10.
I only want 3. Not.
Well, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
That's banging. I've got like so much house music, and they're all from different artists. So, J. Cole. Actually, there you go. Morgan Wallen. Love me a bit of country.
Yeah.
But I'm not always in the mood for a bit of country. Sometimes you want the light-hearted, fun reggae band.
Yeah.
You got to go to the Boys Coterie. They're
Nice.
killer.
Yeah.
I love their shit, man. Coterie's on. And then sometimes you just start mean mugging,
Yeah.
And that's J. Cole for me. I got to put some Cole on. He's the GOAT.
How good.
Hundy.
Some solid.
Well, I'll go with what I thought you were asking. What's your top 5 latest liked songs? Or
Liked songs?
added to the playlist, or do you do like songs? I don't know about these Apple users. I have no idea. How do you use Spotify?
Which is where you can stream all of our latest episodes of Yarns with beef in there. I fucking lost time. Linda, if you're listening, she calls it, oh, I love your podcast with yarns and beef. Like, she drops my name. She thinks my name's Yarns and he's beef. Oh, your podcast, yarns was like with yarns and beef. I was like, no. So according to Linda, I don't exist.
That was so funny, man.
Yeah, she said it a few times. I just stopped correcting her. I was like, no. Yarns.
Your yarns now.
Sweet as. Top 5 most liked. Well, it's hard. I don't really listen. So I listen to a lot of music at the gym, which like crushes my soul because I have to listen to real like get the people going type music, which I am not the biggest fan of because it's all repetitive and lame and like people that go to raves, sort your lives out. Honestly.
Did you not go and see Paramore a couple weekends
That's
ago?
not a rave. It's music. It's music for your soul. Like people that go to raves, they're like, oh, I love this. It's the same fucking song as the last guy. Alright, it's just like, oh, that's filthy, and they do this shit, and you're like, shut up. Shut up.
Such an old man.
Sick of it. Alright, go listen to Paramore.
Yeah.
And cry yourself to sleep.
I hope this concert's over at 8:30.
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
Anyway, so it's my little piece there. So yeah, I suppose music wise, I don't know, it's hard. I'm really liking that new Jack Harlow.
Right.
Vanilla Baby.
Yeah.
That one goes hard. I thrash a lot of podcasts. So like Talk of the Devils. Some podcasts
idea.
all about Manchester United.
No idea.
Which is my football team. 3 would be probably another podcast. It's called High Performance Podcast, which is freaking good. Team, get around that. They interview everyone and like hitting some angles. They had like Steve Hansen on a while ago just before the World Cup.
Wee.
That was mean. That was fucking good. Like Gordon Ramsay was on. The guy's loose. So their main thing is like people that have a high performing life. So it doesn't have to be in sport. And then you look at someone like Gordon Ramsay.
When do you think they're gonna?
Thing is,
message
I
us?
think we're on soon. Keep your ears peeled. Like Dan Carter was on there.
DC.
Yeah, they get around it. Johnny Wilkinson, that's a good chat, man. He's got some demons, and he gets involved. They had him on twice actually. First one definitely goes pretty into his like, because like his rugby career did get cut pretty short, and he was a phenom. Like him and Dan Carter, easily 2 top number 10s of a generation, easily. If not, like you could probably put them in the ever. I mean, some old heads will disagree with that, but
Yeah,
it wasn't really rugby, was it?
some of the new, even some of the new boys on the block. Yeah, they'll have some fanboys, but DC, man.
You get DC and Johnny Wilkinson, honestly, like when you look at their careers, like how short Johnny's was, to be fair, like in relation to like how long, like Dan Carter's was longer. Dan Carter's got the most points, but yeah, it's I don't know. So that's a good. There you go. High performance podcast. Don't want to get too off track. What else am I listening to?
I don't know, mate. I know when I get
right there. Paramore's up there at the moment because I was at their concert, so I was thrashing Paramore. And then, what else am I hitting? I love fucking heavy metal. I could froth a bit of metal. So I guess we'll chuck in.
You've played the odd track.
Yeah, it's hard though because you can't really play it around too many people. But my metalheads out there, definitely throwing it towards probably like Lamb of God. Yeah, there you go.
No idea.
That'd be my 5. Anyway,
He's throwing a couple on at the gym, and I'm just like, what?
yeah, you got to be in the mood. It's good for heavy lifting. Shit, man, especially your deadlift. Chuck on some music that makes you feel like you can punch through a brick wall.
I think Go by Goddard, or the Goddard remix. That's probably my deadlifting song.
Oh, yeah.
Has been for a long time. It's a pretty old song.
Yeah.
That's good. Right on the drop. Pull.
Yeah. Yeah, mate, this man, honestly, He'll ask you to play a song, and he'll lift it on the drop, guaranteed. Like he knows, he's like, "You guaranteed, are you gonna lift it?" He's like, doesn't even talk to me, and then like, as soon as the drop hits, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I'm chalking up for at least 40 seconds.
I'm like, everyone's looking at him like, "You're good."
Because the drop's at a minute 15, and I already know that. Then I'll like look at the bar for a bit, walk up, grab it. About 15 seconds of breath work before and then bang, we're on. It's good.
60 kgs.
Yeah. Deadlift.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're getting off.
Oh, bro, quickly.
Yeah.
Gabby Napa.
Bro.
Snatched a handy.
Bro.
17 years old.
I know, man.
Holy shit, dude.
Like, do you know what's amazing about that? So the teens went out first. This is at New Zealand Nationals, individuals. The teens went out, did that event. One of the 17-year-olds there, Georgia Theron, 90 kgs.
Yeah.
And then Gabby comes out 100 kgs. She's like, I'm giving up now.
No disrespect to Georgia. She's small. So,
Bro,
like, 90?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Technique, though. That girl can lift.
Holy shit.
That girl can lift.
There was some guns at Nats, man. Just watching on Instagram.
Yeah. No, Nats was good. Nats was good.
Did you see fuck, I can't remember his name. Feel bad. But one of the massive tall judge, see him tackle Bella into the pool?
Oh yeah. I hope they pre-planned that because I would have been pissed off. Like,
that was good.
Like stuff in my pockets. So, but yeah, it was quite good. When she was interviewing Madeline Schelling.
Well, I couldn't figure out.
Final.
The interview came out before that video did,
Yeah.
and I couldn't figure out
Why they're in the water. Yeah.
Because Bella's soaking wet, and she's like,
yeah.
"Yeah, I've just got done doing my swim,"
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, "What the fuck? Like, did she jump in and?"
And then they
But like
put in their story.
in a t-shirt, I was like, up to. Yeah. No, that was good. That was funny.
That final was loose. It was they went into it. Her and Bailey, Madeline and Bailey went into it tight on points.
Yeah.
Man, what a final!
Top 3 on both the men and the females.
It was tight, man. Yeah.
Real close.
Shout out to Bailey Rogers and Dante for taking that one out.
Yeah.
And I think Dante's off to Down Under.
You want to have a stab at saying his last name?
That's sweet. Yeah, you left it out. They call me out like that. Karangaroa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Dante K?
Bailey Rogers and Dante.
Yeah. Dante Karangaroa.
Pretty good.
Shout me out if I stuffed that one out. Mr. K. Man with the mo.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's roll on. You got any more questions? That's the last one.
Did you?
Yeah, the Spotify one.
Oh, yeah. You did. Oh, mine are all deep. My prep for this is
Go deep.
Terrible.
Go deep. Just know you're getting it straight back.
No.
I'll end it then.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. These are kind of dumb. I'm going to be straight up. Nah. Something you'll never forget from this year.
From this year?
I got mine. So, yeah, I'm good. Again, doesn't have to be potty related the whole year.
I think it will be part because a lot of the stuff I've done this year has been much the same, running the business and that kind of stuff. Trying to not get Niv to leave me.
Succeeding so far.
She's in the room now playing Hogwarts. So, you know, the PS5, she's getting some use out of it.
She gets it for an hour while we sit here and record.
Yeah, I know. But something I won't forget from this year, it is going to be podcast related, and it was, because it was so far out of my comfort zone, going to NZ Champs and doing the stuff on the microphone, which, by the way, I said how good so many times. How good. So I'll work on that. If I ever get another job doing that again, I'll work on it.
What about these ones?
Yeah. Oh, the fist bumps. So anyway, that's something I'll never forget because I don't know if I'll ever do it again because it's very out of my comfort zone, and you know, there's definitely people out there that are MCs and interviewers that take my hat off to you. Did some research and you know you've done some training and you do it well. So I'll never forget that. That was cool. Hunting around with a microphone, getting backstage access, and you know, feeling like I was important was cool, and hopefully making the athletes feel important because that was the main thing.
Yeah.
give you that sort of games feel to you guys. So yeah, something I won't forget. How about you, man?
I just got to say quickly on that, you get the award for the most consecutive stand up on a on a fist bump.
Don't leave me hanging.
We have people in the comments like, wonder if Matt's gonna get a fist bump this one.
Yeah. Is you gonna go 3 for 3? I was like, I did go 3 for 3.
Oh, fuck, that was funny, man.
Towards the end, I started to like cut them off. So like I would, instead of going like that, I'd U-turn to the camera and be like, yeah, cheers, bro, thank you. Like, didn't give them an option.
Do you know what's ratchet? I think I managed to edit it out, but actually, one of the biggest supporters, J-Boy,
Yeah, I left them hanging.
went to give you a fist bump, and you looked back at the camera, and he's like,
He gave just a little dance or something, hey, and I was like, ratchet. And it wasn't until I looked back on the footage, I was like, I didn't even notice. Sorry, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Something I will never forget comes from our trip to Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because, like you said, we idolize these people and we watch them live their life on Instagram. And then all of a sudden, we were there with them
Yeah.
doing that. So it was playing pickleball
Yeah.
with Royce, Christy, and Bryony, because that was like, we'd chat about it, like sitting here, like, look at these guys playing pickleball again.
Yeah.
And yeah, getting amongst it, understand the addiction. It's a good game. Yeah, that's something I'll never forget.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That is real cool. Right, this is going to be my last question.
Okay.
And to all you long-term listeners out there, you'll know this.
Oh, no. Don't.
So-
do that.
If you could go forward 5 years, looking back on those 5 years, what would you be most proud of?
Oh, fuck.
Did I word that all right? Is everyone with me?
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
Whatever the fuck that means.
Holy shit.
Oh, hopefully we can. Hopefully we'll make a reel with that, and
If you get that,
yeah,
you're
an
an
OG.
you're OG.
You're an OG. We'll try and make that make sense in some way, somehow.
Can you repeat the question?
So basically, what do you want to achieve in the next 5 years?
Yeah. Okay. You want a serious answer?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Something I would like to achieve in the next 5 years. Well, I'm 26 next week. So
Same. Text never to turn that down.
I'm 26 next week, so yeah, this is a personal goal. Some people might think it's cool. Some people might go, nah, don't do that. But start a family.
Oh, nice, bro.
I want to have kids before I'm 30.
That's mean.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Because I've heard once you hit 30,
What happens, mate?
gets real good.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, fuck you, bro. Man.
Yeah, we've never talked about that.
Yeah, nah, not at all. But hey, that's, that's a pretty personal thing. So, nice.
So, if you were to go 5 years ahead, looking back on the last 5 years, what's something you'd like to be proud of? Nailed it.
At what point in that question, when you asked Danny Ford that, did you realize it didn't make sense?
Genuinely, I didn't. It wasn't until she went, what?
Because it does make sense, but it was so
So what?
So what? Like, when you give someone in directions and you just start rattling off all these fucking different waypoints or something like that, instead of just going, you turn left up here, bro, and there it is. It made sense. I got it straight away, but it was just so funny in the moment.
I went the long way around on that
Definitely
one.
went the long way.
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm real bad at that. Real bad at setting long-term goals. I like to do things. Try to. Not very good at it, but like try to be like, if this is my goal, what are the steps I do to get it? Type thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm not very good at, but that's the way I try to attack things. So long-term goals, not really too sure. Like, for example, I really want to get into like team coaching. I've done a lot of like individual athlete coaching, obviously with CrossFit. Had a couple of squash players come through, and that kind of thing. So I wanted to get into the team aspect. So my main sport is football, and I wanted to get my coaching badges so I could coach in football. But I want to go to a fairly decent level of football coaching. I know we're in New Zealand and that level isn't that high, but it can be. So I guess it would be with that. So I've got a gig for next year where I get to coach an under-23s team, which I'm excited for. And then that's going to be the start of my coaching journey. So I guess if I was to expand that for 5 years, just hopefully from there, I get to experience. I'd be proud of the achievement if I got to coach a higher level team in that environment. Would be something.
Mean. Oh.
Pause there. So we've got a nice little cooling setup in the background because we've had a few episodes now, team, where we've had some overheating issues on the camera, but there's a real professional setup behind the camera going on.
Good old pedestal fan on 3.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
boy.
Working
But
that trick.
yeah, you were just going over.
Yes, I think to be able to within the next 5 years take that coaching to another level would be pretty cool.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
And I know you've always been passionate around the coaching side of things and contributing to other people's lives. I watched you with so many athletes, even Connor. This year I got to have a bit more of a front seat on what you do with him, and it's clearly a passion, not like a hobby, but you know the way you get passionate about hobbies. It's like you're there for them, and when they succeed, you succeed, and it's real cool to see.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how much I do like coaching. Like I really get enjoyment but out of like seeing other people succeed at the high level as well as the affiliate level.
Yeah.
It has been a bit of a detriment to me before where when I see people not trying and versus say you got a class of like, I don't know, 10, 11 people, and you've got people that come in that just want to get their hour fitness in, you know, to some level. That's awesome, real coachable. People that want to really try and go hard, they're coachable. And then you get like your one or two that just, it's hard because I want everyone to achieve their own goals and I'll try really hard. But it has been a detriment where I'll be more likely to not want to, so not help them, but like if they're not willing to help themselves, I sort of shut off a little bit, which I know I need to improve on in that way. But I suppose I always want to improve on my coaching.
Yeah, but no doubt it's deflating. Like
It is.
You're there, like your job and the reason you've opened the gym and that you run classes is to help people. And I guess if someone was to come in and they're not going to help themselves, because at the end of the day, if anyone wants to change, no one else can do it for them.
Exactly
so,
that, man.
Like, it must be deflating to watch people come in. They're spending good money to be here. You're trying to give them you.
Yeah.
And they just don't want it.
Don't we? Yeah, always got excuses as to why they can't do things. And then, I've been coming for this many years and I still can't. It's like, well, one, not everyone is going to progress the same way. Two, if you don't put in work, you're not gonna. Like, you're there for an hour, and there's other people in the gym. I'm one person. I have to like make sure everyone gets attention. So if you are gonna be a constant complainer and be real negative, I'll try my best to help you because I understand people have things going on outside their lives, but they have to realize everyone else in that class does as well. So if they could just open their eyes a little bit as well to be like, okay, you do have to work on yourself to a certain level. Okay. You can't expect others to just always give you that magic pill. And I think that's what most of those people are expecting. They walk into a gym, a CrossFit gym, they see the CrossFit athletes, oh, CrossFit's the magic pill, and they haven't got a six pack in 1 week. It's, they seem to find excuses there. But anyway, I do love coaching. There you go.
Yeah, it's been 2019. It's been 4 years
since I bought the gym.
Since I was trying to get a six pack.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's my fault.
Yeah. So you let me down there. Just sort of let you know. But no, it's that whole thing of don't be upset with the rewards you didn't get from the work you didn't do. Yeah.
I think I've got caught up in a few traps, like seeing all these 8 weeks, 6 weeks challenges, which I think are cool to a degree, but I probably won't ever do one at my gym because 9 times out of 10 people see week. So if you're doing a 6 week challenge, people are just looking forward to week 7, where they can just get on the piss and eat their shit food.
Yeah.
That 6 week challenge for you should be, can I in 6 weeks achieve a lifestyle that I can maintain for the rest of my life? Not, I am going to do completely the opposite of what I've been doing for the last however many years I've been alive. For 6 weeks, I'm going to look amazing, I'm going to feel amazing, and then on week 7, I just tick that box and go, fuck yeah, I did that. Now I'm going to go back to being what I know. So, well, no, you maybe use that 6 weeks to achieve your long-term lifestyle goal, which I think is more beneficial in the long run, because that's all we all want to do is look good, feel good, be good.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's what we all want to do.
100%. And that's a big thing that attracted me, not to make it about me, but to 75 Hard.
Yeah.
Was Andy's whole philosophy on, 6 weeks challenge. It's not long enough. Do 28-day challenge with me, and that exact thing is that the mindset set in of like, oh, I'm so close to finishing, and then you go and you take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, because then you go and binge eat all the shit that you force yourself not to do. Where 75 Hard is borderline 3 months, and there is no point really when you hit the, oh, I'm so close, I can't wait for this to be over, because you're grinding through, your first 28 days, and that's 4 weeks, and then you do another 28 days. But by the end of like the second month, you're kind of like, oh, this is just how it is now.
Yeah.
This is just how I live now. And just quietly, when I did 75 Hard, I actually tried to do 100.
Yeah.
I tried to do 100 hard. And perfectly honest, I would have. But on day 84, I did my run for Movember.
Yeah.
And it was 17 Ks, but I'm not a runner, so that ruined me. It leveled me.
In a weight vest too.
In a weight vest, yeah. Matt was there done it with me the whole way. We went from our place in Welcome Bay all the way to Mount Maunganui, and it was cool to see a lot of people come out and get involved. Me, you, James, and Darren did it from the house, but along the way, I think Bronson showed up first, and then Ian jumped in, and then Sarah was in, and slowly people started joining the run. But then we got to the mount, and there was a group of people waiting for us, and that was sick, but that's another story. But 75 Hard was so good because it conditioned me to I just got used to living that way. And I managed to sustain it for, I want to say, 6 months. But I did eventually fall back on the knife. And it's funny when day 84 happened, and the main reason I stopped is because I just wanted to have a beer.
Yeah.
Not because I wanted to get drunk, but it was just I just wanted to celebrate. And I was like, I looked forward at day 100. There was no monumental event.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd just done this massive thing for me in my eyes, because I don't run, a half marathon.
Mm.
Was it a half marathon? Just under 18 Ks, whatever it was. So I was like, you know what? That's really fucking cool. I'm going to have a beer with my mates. And so I had a beer. And it wasn't the beer that leveled me. We had hot chips.
Yeah, the fish and chips. Yeah.
And I'd done keto for the last 84 days, strict as. Lost 17. No. Fuck, I lost more than that.
Yeah, you lost heaps, man.
I think it was 119. The numbers are on Instagram. I lost around 20 kilo, I think, over the last 84 days. Hadn't touched fuck all carbs. And then I had like a plate of hot chips, and I had like a handful, and instantly stomach cramps, and it was just like, ugh, what's this? So I felt ill as. I was like, nah, I can't eat that shit.
Yeah.
So that's how I managed to stay away from it for so long. But yeah, definitely, it's more, if you're gonna do that sort of stuff, they're great for little bursts. I tried to do a 12-week challenge, but life got in the way of this one, and to be honest, it just wasn't a priority.
Yeah.
But they definitely have their place, and for a lot of people it helps them, but for a lot of people you see them get to the end and then just go rolling back down the hill.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like the way you put that. It should be, what can I do in the next 6 weeks, 12 weeks, 28 days to set myself up for something that I can maintain forever.
Yeah, 100%. If you're doing a 6-week challenge now, like, good on you, first of all. That's a massive thing. But hopefully, because you can look at some 6-week challenges and they'll, one, it's a revenue maker for their whatever business it is, which is good for them. Are they giving you support through that whole thing, going, what's going to happen after that 6 weeks? Because that, to me, would be a big thing. Because that adds, like, if they're doing that, it means that they actually care. Yeah, they're building revenue, they've got a business to run, don't get me wrong. But are the people doing it, they're giving you support, being like, this is what you should do now so you can make this last after. Because it's all about longevity. I know there's one chick out there that just did a 6-week challenge, and I think she did it right. Yeah, I don't think she listens to this at all, but yeah, like, it can work if you make it work, I guess, would be what I'd say there.
Yep.
How did we get onto this?
You wanted to get to a high level of team coaching.
Yeah.
And then we just snowballed. Are you gonna go watch Nick's Goal Wins?
That does look like a funny movie. I don't know, maybe.
I saw the trailer on Instagram. I sent it to Matt, and I was like, "Here's some soccer I can get behind."
All the Usos.
Taika Waititi's latest film. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even know when that comes out, but looks funny.
I think real soon, next couple of weeks. So it does look pretty funny. Anyway, that was my last question before the 5 years one. Have you got anything you want to end on? Because then we'll end this on what the future of Yarns looks like, and call it there.
Well, I kind of actually wanted to dive into that a little bit more. Okay. Your passion for coaching, where did that come from?
It's hard. Like, I mean, before coaching, I was a diesel mechanic, which we touched on before. I wonder if we can clip how many times we say touched on over the last 6 months. Fuck, it's got to be up there.
We should probably stop saying touched on.
I don't know. It's like, I guess things have always been there. You never really realized. And the coaching thing was by mistake. Like, I was, like I said, diesel mechanic, and it was 2017. I was actually on an OE, 7-week trip around Europe with some of my mates. And it was like the last week, and the owner of the gym that I now own now, I can't remember, we were talking. I knew him previously. And he was like, "Oh, do you want to help out coaching?" And I was like, never even thought about it. But I had been doing CrossFit for ages, I guess. And I was like, yeah, okay, sounds good. And then was pretty nervous my first one, but yeah, fuck, man. From there, I just was like, wow, this is actually way more rewarding than doing CrossFit to try be an elite athlete, like I dumbly thought I could be. Spoiler alert, wasn't. Yeah, so I guess the passion, something was always there. I enjoyed helping people. I suppose I liked that when I was a diesel mechanic, having like apprentices come out on the field with me. I actually quite enjoyed teaching them when they weren't being absolutely fucking useless. Just kidding.
He's not kidding.
Nah. Anyone out there in a trade. But it was cool. Like, so I suppose there I liked it. I liked teaching them as well. And then yeah, when you got to coaching, you see there's a little bit of like, I suppose, selfishness there that you feel good because you did something that positively affected their life, whether it be they got their first kipping pull up, that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff, even today, like having coached high level athletes, even today, like we got a member, Belinda, and she's an older girl. And she did her first like sit up the other day where she sat all the way up and touched her toes, and like she's blown away. Yeah. She was like, "Oh, I have never been able to do that. Like the longest time I can't remember." I was like, "You did a sit up," and like to me, I was like, "That's gangster. Like that, that's gangster." Yeah. And then I've got people that whinge because they can only kip 3 toes to bar linking together, and I'm like, well. It's all about perspective, mate. Yeah. Because, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, yeah.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I guess I understand that because from my perspective, I could never, I don't know. I'm so impatient. Yeah. I'm like, do this. How do I do it? And I show you. And if you don't instantly know how to do it, move, I'll do it. Yeah. I'm the worst teacher and I'll own that. I've had it suggested that I get someone to work with me, and I'm like better know what they're doing.
So you've gotten better because I sometimes have to like take the reins on the camera, and I can tell I'm like, oh, I don't want to stuff this up because I know how good beef is. And there's an element there at the beginning. It was nah, but now he actually lets me use the camera, and it was like at NZ Champs I had to do a really important one, and I was like, fuck, are you sure, bro? But like, because of his knee, he couldn't do it. Had to follow someone through the lane, and you just could not get in their way. And there was a high chance that you would get in their way if you didn't move fast.
Don't get in their way. Don't trip on anything. Yeah. And get the shot.
I was like, wow. Okay. So I was like, you've gotten better at letting people do it, and you do teach people well. I reckon you've taught me heaps on the camera and on the Premiere Pro. Not that I do much work, but yeah.
But you get it. If someone doesn't get it, I'm like, why don't you get it? I'm that person. I'm an asshole, and yeah. But no, that's cool. But what's something? I guess. What do you think you need to what do you need to have in order to be an effective coach?
You got to have patience, mate. You fucking
okay. Well, that's me fucked.
That's like in your top 3. You got to have patience. There's a few like real niche things. Your body language is huge. If say what you said there, someone's not getting it, you can give off some really bad body language, and they will feel shit, and they will come at you with, oh, I can't get like I'm sorry, I can't get it. Your aim as a coach is never to make the athlete feel like shit. Okay. Sometimes I'll get that wrong, and it's almost like I've done it on purpose because I feel like I know the athlete, I've known them, so I'll do something. And even if you know them really well, do your best not to make them feel like shit, because 1, they're paying to be there, and 2, you only see them for an hour. Make sure that is a good hour for them. So be patient. Have good body language, which is something I think like that needs to be high on the list. Try to be like, that's mean. Even if they did it completely wrong, just go, that's actually really good. Like, there's some positives there. What I'll get you to do is change this part here. don't lead with, no, that wasn't it. Some athletes you'll get away with that. Like, I know there's people, if there's people watching this, be like, oh, you fucking treat me like that. Some athletes you can get away with that, but your everyday member, try to,
I just thought of a moment between me and you.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, some athletes you'll get away with that, but yeah, your everyday athlete, try to, yeah. So, what's that? 3 things? What's another good thing? It's just understand where they're coming from. Is a huge part. Put yourself in their shoes every single time. How's a good way to explain this? Yeah, like what are they trying to get out of this? Is teaching them something beneficial to them, or is teaching them something else, which is it's hard to get that one. It's hard to articulate that one. But put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah,
it will actually help. Your coaching a lot. I think those are a few good things that I try to work on anyway.
Nice. That's good. Yeah.
Time management too. Some people don't like being there over the hour. So if you're one of those coaches keeps dragging shit on, you're probably annoying someone in your class. Okay? And if that means you got to tell a couple of people to shut up, tell them to shut up. Because they all paying the same amount to be there.
Okay. No, I thought, no, it wasn't you to me. It was me to you. Again, being a dick. Do you remember? It was after Emily DeRoy's pod. You'd come up with the idea to make a graphic for.
You ain't even having to go at me here. Niv made that.
Oh, did Niv make that? Oh,
Ratchet.
We'll cut this bit because Niv listens.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Niv. Matt sent me your Canva. I was like, "What do you think of this?"
He just sends me back one 10 times better.
I was like, I think I tried to be polite in the reply. But when I seen it, I was like, that ain't it. Like, that's exactly what you just said. Yeah. And I was like, I think I tried to be polite. I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me have a go. I'll see what I can do. And I think I got a, oh, okay, reply. And I was like, oh.
It's like ratchet. But
sorry, G. Sorry, Niv. That was awesome.
To be fair, the one you sent back was so much better, bro. I was like, fuck, this guy's good.
Yeah, if you scroll way back on the YARNS page, you'll see a Good Luck in Madison. And it was the athletes that we'd had on the podcast are highlighted in colour, but all the athletes from Oceania are scattered throughout the graphic if you look hard enough. So
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we make a reel out of this and I can put Niv's.
Yeah.
Bling, and mine.
Just out here having a crack.
Yeah. Having a go. No, that was good.
Yeah, man.
I don't need to revisit my questions.
Hour and 10 minutes. Future of... Do you want to dive into that now? Or?
Yeah, 2024.
So this episode, to recap the year, I guess, we got a couple more coming out, but we are going to have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Scheduled, so there'll be a few weeks where there won't be anything released on the YouTube and Spotify. We'll still do some stuff on Instagram.
We're going to take some time off like everyone else.
Yeah.
This time of the year. Enjoy time with friends and family.
So go back if you've missed any of these episodes. Have a listen. A few of them I want to highlight is, and I think we highlight it a lot. No, we highlighted it once before, but it's the Brianna Clark one, the Broncos girl. Get around that one. Have a listen to it, man. You might take something good away from that. So if you haven't listened to that one, because I know she's not a CrossFitter, but she's an athlete. She's worked a lot in women's sport, and she's quite young, and she's achieved a lot. Yeah, give it a listen.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
I think that's good actually, because we are leading into the future of this podcast. Intentions are the same. Put a spotlight on athletes this side of the world, but I think I've been pushing it a little bit more so than you, but Brown and Clark is a good example that I would like to get non-CrossFit athletes
Yeah.
on these podcasts as well. Rugby, swimming, football, whatever. Ooh. So, yeah, I guess a little bit of a heads up. Be prepared for that. We don't have anyone in the pipeline, but you never know. We might shoot our shot.
Yeah.
And something could come of it, and we could have anyone on. So next year, probably a bit more inclusivity around all athletes.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyone that we would like to speak to. Yeah, but obviously we've got the shared passion of CrossFit, so CrossFit's going nowhere. Yeah. And this community is incredible. Doing this podcast in the way that we have has opened up so many doors for us. The networking has been unreal. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a lot of CrossFitters on. So keep it rolling, run it back, 2024.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
the future's awesome. Like, a few things that I want to tick off the box is, one, get a dedicated space. Been talking about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
A dedicated space where we can set up. We've got a couple of cameras we can use, so that'd be cool. A couple of different angles, maybe invest in a third camera, type thing. Just improve the quality of the visuals. The sound's good. There are some other microphones that we can get and invest into. We might do that, but at the moment the setup's really good. So just upgrading the quality for you guys to see. Cool like neon signs. I've wanted one of those for ages. I know we've had a few different backgrounds going back over the episodes. Just something consistent. Our own little space as well. It is cool. It's easier to make it feel like, a workspace, and we can do editing. He can do editing. I can jam the PS5.
We're not bringing that to the studio.
Here we are.
Or we're getting a second one.
Yeah, we're getting a second one.
And
I'm
no
leaving this
work's
one
getting
here,
done.
and I'm getting a PS5 in that room. Anyway, so that'd be cool. And then some other stuff. We've teased it before. There's nothing set in stone here. We've talked to some owners of affiliates, but we really want to do an affiliate series, but we want it to be about the affiliate. So we want to travel to the affiliate, and we want to interview the owners, maybe the athlete, do a workout there, make a thing about it. Like I said, we want to put a spotlight on this side of the world. It doesn't just mean getting on the high level athletes. It means getting involved in the community. I know there's something Beef is really, really passionate around in that setting. I don't know if you want to touch on it. I know it's something.
Our special episode.
Yeah.
We're thinking of. We might leave it.
We won't touch on that. Bit of a teaser there, but Beef's come up with this amazing idea, which you guys are gonna get involved in next year. So look out for that. I'm super excited for it. I think it's an amazing initiative that Beef's come up with there. So that's going to be super exciting. Yeah.
And I think doing more, obviously, logistically, Zooms are so easy. We just got to sort out the time difference, but doing more in-person stuff next year.
100%.
That might be a funding thing. Maybe we'll get a big sponsor on. And
Elon, if you're
Elon,
you're out there. Flick your boys a mill.
And a couple Teslas. But yeah, if we can get wherever the space is, if we can get them to come to us and just be within our setting, because the in-person stuff just feels so much more natural.
Yeah,
it just does. But also the pinnacle of the Oceania CrossFit world, if they get back to us, would love to be at the Torium Pro in some capacity.
Yeah, that's huge. We will, I can almost 99% surely say we will be at the Torium Pro. What capacity that looks like is going to be, dependent on what we can do. We've spoken to a few people in Australia that have come on, Jay Crouch, Jay Douglas, that kind of thing. where we go over there beforehand and we go do a workout with them, go chill out with them, do another episode with them, and they've all been keen as for it. Yeah.
But I'd say the pro is on our to-do list regardless because it's sick.
Cool,
So even if we're there smashing back beers and burgers and watching the athletes like the rest of you guys, sweet as. More than happy to do that. But yeah, if we can get some content out, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, hard up, man. I'm excited for next year. The rest of this year as well. Then the next 2 guests we've got coming on, really good. A New Zealander and an Australian. So, you know, it's been good.
Who gets the final say?
Oh, Kiwi.
Has to be.
We are biased.
Oh, you know what? I've been given shit for only getting Australian sponsors.
Yeah.
So New Zealand.
Oh, can I just say this? We've reached out to some New Zealand companies because, like I said, we want to be true to our message. Want it to be companies that we, you know, want to be associated with, that, you know, New Zealand, Australian owned. And the couple of New Zealanders, they just ain't getting back to us. We trying.
But LSKD and Frog Grips,
Man, how good.
I can't fault them.
Nah.
I got a little bone to pick with myself. It was the whole my knee thing, because we got Frog Grips on. Awesome to have them on board, wrapped. And I've used Frog Grips once in my life, but I've never owned a pair. Probably because of the investment, because I don't take the competing side that seriously. I do CrossFit to get fitter. I'm not trying to win nats or anything. But we get Frog Grips on board. They send us through some gear, and then I go and hurt myself, and I'm like genuinely gutted. I've got these fresh grips, and I can't do any gymnastics. Maybe some ring rows.
Yeah.
On one leg.
Those niggly, man.
But huge shout out to LSKD and Frog Grips for believing in us. Awesome company, best threads, best grips in the game. There's a reason you guys all know both of those brands, and it's got bugger all to do with us, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, hard up, man. This episode's coming out after the giveaway as well, the Frog Grips giveaway.
Yep.
Still live at the moment, but this will come out after that. So well done to whoever won that frog pack.
On ya.
That's good, man. Those guys are so good to deal with as well. The frog grip guys. Holy shit. Is it one guy? Or was it? I don't know.
No idea.
Might just be one guy as affiliate owner. The guy I talked to anyway. Dude's the man. Still waiting on that theme tune because apparently it's a frog grip.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that one. We want to use that in a future reel. But anyway, watch this space. We want to get on that gravy train with sponsors. So yeah, man.
But I guess is that us?
I think so.
You gonna close it out with like a beatbox or something?
Yeah. Before we start recording every episode, because we had the headphones on, I just beatbox, man, because you can hear it, and I'm pretty good, I think.
Well, that started because Matt was nervous. So while we're waiting for the guest to come on, is like every episode, and then it's like he's going for it, and then the name pops up that they've answered the Zoom call. Hey
bro,
how are you? every episode, man. Shit, it's funny. But yeah, I guess again, let us know what you think we should do to close out these episodes in 2024. We're gonna walk away from the workouts. We've been over that, but yeah, let us know. DM, comment, whatever.
Yeah.
Get in touch and
Get around it. We're all about community engagement here, team.
Get around.
If you've been doing the workouts, send in your videos. Like, chuck it up in your story, man. Tag us in it.
Yeah.
All about community engagement here. We want you guys involved just as much as we want to be involved. So, get around it.
Get around it. Yells up. Get around it.
I don't know. Get around it.
That's new.
You know, when there's one person struggling, get around them. Fucking
Get after it.
They're getting after it.
Or you can get
You're
around
getting
them.
around them. Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to the rig or something, I'd probably get around them.
Let me know, team. Have you used get around it before?
Or the DMs are like, just get rid of beef.
Wow, okay. You okay, buddy?
No more questions.
Anyway, because this is an actual episode, we're going to make a workout.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
We end all these episodes with a workout to do.
Not episode 1.
Episode 23 of Yarns with Beef and Matt.
Well, hang on. If we're making the workout,
Yeah.
who's doing it?
You guys are, all right? You community, we're going to push this one. We'll do it. I'll do it. Shit, I'll do it. Oh, am I doing it? 3-minute AMRAP.
So we're going to hit chest today, team.
All right. So, the workout
I mean, shit, I can't program.
for episode 23 with Yarns, Beef and Matt. The Beef and Matt workout, okay? Because I wanted to get one in before we stop this. Okay? We're going to have a quick brainstorm sesh right now. We're going to get back to you. Don't know, pause that or no?
Oh, we're not going to brainstorm on the...
No, I'll do it off camera.
You comfortable?
You can do like a little
No.
like standby, bit of elevator music.
Okay. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave them both.
Yeah. What's something you like doing? We're just gonna make this
Deadlifts.
about us. Deadlifts.
I like deadlifts.
All right. I like gymnastics.
Fuck.
I'm going bar muscle ups.
What are we doing? 21, 15.
21. Okay. 21, 15, 9. Deadlifts. Pull ups. Rest 2 minutes. 15, 12, 9. Deadlifts, the weight's gone up. Chest to bars. Rest 2 minutes. 9, 6, 3. Deadlifts gone up. Bar muscle ups.
I like that.
Yeah.
21, 15, 9.
Let's go deadlifts at 70.
15, 12, 9. No, I'm thinking the rep scheme.
Yeah.
Because I'm like 21, 15, 9, that ends on 9. Then 15, 12, 9, that ends on 9.
Yeah.
Can we make it end on 6?
You can go 15, 9, 6 if you want. Yeah, 15, 9, 6.
Or 12, 9, 6. Then 9, 6, 3.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, okay, yeah. 21, 15, 9. And then you go...
What if you went 18?
Nah, because it's too many chest of us.
12, 6.
It's too many chest of us.
Is that?
Yeah. I've just done those rep schemes before.
We can do 15, 12, 9.
Yeah.
That's what we...
Because it's like you're taking away 6, then you're taking away 3, and then the last one you're taking away 3 as well. 9, 6, 3.
Okay. So the first weight, because the gym, the movement just increases.
70, 50, and then 90, 60, and then
110.
110, 70. Yeah.
All right.
110, 75.
You want to rattle this off, or you want me to have a go, or you do?
I'll go.
the first
I'll
one.
say the rep scheme, and you go deadlifts, pull-ups.
Okay.
You go deadlifts, 70, 50, pull-ups, and then I'll go 15, 12, 9, and you go deadlifts, 90, 60. Remember the last one's 110, 75.
110, 75.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Fuck it, let's go 120, 80. Go 120, 80.
so 70, 50, 90, 60, 120, 80.
Yeah.
Who 963? What's that? 15's 18 reps.
Yeah.
At 120. It's not too heavy.
No.
For deadlift. Okay.
All right, team. We're back. Oh, sitting a bit comfy there.
Yeah. Do you want to Tell them how we came up with the workout, or
All right, so the workout is one, two, it's 4 different movements in this workout, but it's 2 movements that we like. I like gymnastic rig work. He likes lifting heavy loads. All right. More specifically, the deadlift. I'm on the rig. I'm going to put you through pull-ups, chest bars, and bar muscle-ups. So
the workout goes
starts with 21, 15, 9.
deadlifts. We're starting at 70 and 50 kgs for the woman. Into pull-ups.
You're then going to rest 2 minutes, and then you're into 15, 12, 9.
Deadlifts at 90 and 60. Chest to bars.
Rest for another 2 minutes, and then you're into your final 9, 6, 3.
Of deadlifts at 120 and 80 into bar muscle ups.
And then you're done.
For time. We got a time cap?
What
What do you reckon that'll take you?
Ages. Full time.
Okay.
Put a 60-minute cap on that and go for it. But I want you guys to have a crack at it. I know there's some guns out there that listen to this. We see you at the competitions in our DMs. You guys.
Should we make this competition? But like not announce it as a competition?
Yeah, okay. What do they win? Signed LSKD shirt.
What have you got?
Sure, I don't know. A signed. What have I got? I got some Nano 7s. I don't use those anymore.
What, used ones?
Oh shit, yeah.
Maybe we'll scrap that.
Yeah. Nah, just get after it, team. Like, I know there's some guns out there. It's 2 movements. It gets heavy. It gets gymnasty. It's a sick workout.
I tell you what, if I get on the CrossFit circuit again next year, media wise, if you do this workout and send it to us, I'm gonna know who you are, and I'm gonna make sure you get some bomb photos, or you get in the video. There you go.
Eee.
Wee.
And if you don't, he will exclude you on purpose.
I will know you have seen this and
Yeah.
did not do the workout.
So get after it. Like, make a time lapse video. Do what you want. Put it in a story. You win nothing, but you know, just have fun with it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That was a fun one.
I might do it in May.
After your surgery.
When I can deadlift.
Well, team, that is the 2023 recap for YARNS.
That is episode 23.
Oh,
no. We fully didn't. I just realized.
Welcome to episode 2023, which we've done on purpose.
Some things are just meant to be.
Hard up.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add there, bro? Anyone you want to plug?
I was just going to say. Shout out to my mum and dad. Shout out to Jazz, even though she doesn't listen to these. That's fine. Shout out to Ben, who does listen to these.
Yeah.
At 10 every Tuesday.
Yeah, Ben.
You're on. And shout out to you, bro, for being the PIC for this. It's been I've said this to him plenty of times, but I couldn't do this without Matt. So there is no show without Matt.
Well,
anyone you want to shout out, bro?
couple. One. I mean, the bro. You wouldn't see any of this. I've said this a million times. You wouldn't see any of this without him. All the amazing work you do behind the scenes. You're so busy and you still get it done. So thank you, bro. Yeah, my amazing partner. Sends a lot of emails. LSKD, if you're listening. That's who you're talking to. Not me. I can't articulate an email. Yeah. I'm Instagram DMs only. You want to email? You're talking with Niven. Shout out her. Shout out to everyone that's helped us get this far. You know who you are. I'm not going to rate off your names. But more importantly, team, follow me on Instagram. At Bailey Martin.